Hi, I'm Cristina. I'm passionate about the environment and I do my best to preserve it by nourishing good practices and common sense in my everyday life. I'm here to sow seeds, spread the word, share solutions, and encourage better lifestyles for the good of all living beings. Each episode is dedicated to a product and on everything we can do to support healthy, sustainable supply chains. The topic today is apples. There are approximately 7,500 varieties of apples in the world, and they vary in terms of color, consistency, flavor, and nutritional qualities. The UK alone grows about 3,000, but only a few make it to mass distribution due to production and transportation systems. Today, only 6 to 8 varieties represent 90% of the apples sold, but only a few of those are produced locally. The selection is based mostly on how resistant they are to shipping and storage. The apples we eat often endure long journeys from the orchard to the table. Mass cultivation and distribution have a strong impact on the environment because they generate greenhouse gases which affect climate change, which in turn affects the quality and yield of crops. It's a vicious cycle that we're all caught up in. According to Oxfam, 1 out of 6 apples purchased in the world go into the garbage, and this waste affects the entire supply chain. If we managed not to waste one single apple in the world, we would save 5.3 million apples in 1 year. And in terms of CO2 emissions, it would be the equivalent of the entire United Kingdom not using 1 drop of oil for 6 days. Apples are 97% carbohydrates, 2% protein, 1% fat, and 100 grams correspond to 52 calories. Apples are powerful antioxidants as they contain vitamin A, B1, B2, B6, C, and E. Apples, like many other fruits and vegetables, can be dried on a rack like this. In order to maintain the nutritional qualities, the temperature has to be 42 degrees centigrade, and after 24 hours, it will look like this. The amount of food wasted in the richer countries in the world is equivalent to the amount of food produced in the entire African continent in 1 year. About 900 million people in the world suffer starvation, and the demand for food is increasing. So it's up to us to reduce waste by buying the right quantity of food, by storing it carefully, and by using, for example, tarnished apples in the kitchen instead of discarding them. Discovering the flavor of less-known varieties stimulates our palate, it preserves biodiversity, and it sustains the work of small farmers. And by shortening the distance between the source of our food and where we consume it, it increases flavor and decreases pollution. Seasonal local apples are tastier and they are healthier for the environment compared to those who grow in greenhouses or intensively. An apple can be zero waste. Animals love seed, stem, skin, and so does our compost bin. Let yourself be tempted. No punishments, rewards only. And remember, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. The next episode will be about cattle and men. Cultivate knowledge, grow good habits.